Hello and welcome to my latest weekly video news from Madison's. Well, summer certainly feels like it's well and truly arrived, and with that, you always get really good activity in the property market. I'm about to record my vlog or my monthly update to all of my properties for my clients that have their current houses or flats on the market for sale, to give them an update of what's going on in the market. And what I am seeing exactly replicates what has just been reported, the Zoopla House Price Index. So they have reported that buyer demand is up. It's at its highest level for 4 years. House price inflation has slowed, and that's in the result of there being an awful lot of stock available. So it's only up 1.4% year on year at the moment. And that is because there is 14% more available stock. So quite simply, it's all about supply and demand. If you don't have much supply, then prices will rise. But if there is a lot of supply, too much to exceed the demand that you've got. So although we've got increased demand from buyers, we've got too much supply, then you tend to see that house price growth slow. The average time on market for properties is taking 45 days to sell. That's exactly in line with June 2024. Average value 500,000, and a fifth of all properties have been on the market for 6 months or more. So if that has happened in this market, that's a sign that probably your price isn't right. And Zoopla continuing to reiterate, as we are seeing, that the right price at the right time is what will get you over the line, and the best price and as quickly as possible. So the market has evolved this year, and that's certainly the tone of my valuations now and my review calls that I have. So we've probably got another few weeks before the housing market starts to slow for the summer period. Lots of offers still ongoing, lots of negotiations still happening. I think it will be a busy end to the year or the spring year, and then we'll have a bit of a lull, and then let's see what the autumn market brings. Who knows? An interesting story that caught my eye, though. So I spoke last week about how it's become quite unattractive for non-domiciled people to live in the UK because of a change of our tax regime, meaning that they get taxed on their worldwide assets. So that's mainly basically that the number of super prime London sales, which they would deem to be at 5 million or above, has actually dropped. It's so all the 14s today. I had to check my notes. I thought I've said 14, 1.4 inflation, 14% more stock available, and 14% lower on the super prime market. So the Reuben brothers are spearheading a billionaire campaign into a gorgeous little area in Mayfair. It's full of kind of like independent artisan shops. It's going to be called the Piccadilly Estate, and they're looking to transform some really historic buildings like Cambridge House into beautiful apartments, hotels, leisure spaces. They're going to be investing £1 billion into that. And they're basically saying, Jamie Rubin said, London needs to make foreign investors feel welcome. It's well underway. If you go to that part of London now, there are tradesmen galore. I think it will be stunning. And I'm going to definitely head up there as soon as it's done, and I'll send some photos back, because that will be quite an area. I like that part of London. Could never afford to live there myself, even when I first moved to London many years ago with my job, and property prices were a lot cheaper. And I lived in Crystal Palace, which wasn't as nice as it is now. I should have hung on to my property there. It would have done amazingly well. It was a bit rough when I lived there, but anyway, great to see that someone is taking the initiative with our capital to make it more attractive for those London buyers. Well, I want to end with a slightly different theme this week. I had an email from a young lady called Kirsty this week. Kirsty is 11 years old, and last September she started to struggle with her eyesight and her memory, and had it checked out. And every parent's and child's worst fear, she found out to have a brain tumour. So she had an operation, and she has got a course of chemotherapy that is going to last 70 weeks. Wow, she's on week 29 now, and her eyesight is back, her memory is improving, and she's doing really well, hoping to start secondary school in September. She was nominated as Channel 5's Hero of the Week a couple of weeks ago, which was just such a wonderful, proud moment, because what she is doing is she is crocheting a crochet square, a granny square, for every week of her chemotherapy. So she's going to do 70 of them. She's raised over £32,000 so far and has reached out to local businesses to try and help support her more. So I am delighted, honoured, and of course proud to support her with that amazing thing that she's doing. She's met some amazing people, even Davina McCall, on this journey. And why is Kirsty embarking on this endeavour? Well, she wants to raise money for children with cancer, and hence why she is crocheting these wonderful granny squares. And I just wanted to put a shout out to there because I know my faithful followers, you tune in every week. And if you felt that you could give, I'm going to put the link to her Just Giving page on this video here now. And if you think you could help her, that would mean the absolute world to a girl who I think is showing incredible courage, spirit, and kindness, which in abundance. So she deserves every accolade she gets. If you feel you can support, that would be wonderful. Well, I hope you have a lovely week, and I will look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.